Name. Please, hear now the words of the crown.
So, like Etienne said, very, very quickly, we'll do our friendship lesson for the night. Friends have a way of making even the worst of times into something pretty great. That is what today has been. It has been a great day. Not the best environment, thank you. But we are making it good because we are here together. We are doing things in a friendly way. We are all happy to be here together. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for putting up with us for maybe another 45 minutes.
We'll try.
Thank you.
For folks watching, thank you for joining us. Please share the link around.
Attend the words of the Crown Prince and Princess.
Woo! We are so excited to be here again. We look forward to working with everyone. Thank you all for all your enthusiasm.
Crown Tournament is always a great day. We thank the Majesties for such an intense, great number of fights for Crown Tournament. But we would also like to thank all those who worked very hard to make this event work despite the rain, the cold, bringing all these tents together, making it so we can have this work. Thank you guys for your hard work. Please attend the words of Her Royal Highness, the Princess, the Crown Princess of the Mid-Realm.
I'd like to make an apology. In January, I attended Winter Crown Tournament, and I apologize for the ice storm. This time, I apologize for the rain and the cold. It was a wonderful October day in Ohio, here in Ansteorra. But outside of that, you guys, I enjoy coming to Ansteorra because you guys do make me feel very welcome. I always feel I love coming here. Ansteorra is an amazing kingdom, and I will keep coming. On that note, I will always bring fun things for their majesties, and also for their highnesses. Because we're gonna be friends.
We had a very small, easily treated.
It fits in my luggage.
Right.
For the words of Her Highness of the Mid-Realm, for gifts exchanged, for gifts that will fit in luggage on the way home. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Pray heed the words of their highnesses of Vinheim.
We want to thank everybody for Vinheim.
In home.
Oh no!
From Vinheim. Take care. Harold's going to kill us. We appreciate you all driving down. Please remember that. Please be safe when you all go home tonight or tomorrow. Y'all be careful. Your Highness, we bring you the finest nuts.
It's the finest nuts of Vinheim.
Don't tell His Highness of Bedrock that Her Highness.
It's definitely not on the internet already.
For the gifts of their Highnesses Vinheim to Her Highness of the Mid-Realm, of which something may have happened, we don't know. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Their Majesties would ask at this time, are there any newcomers for whom this is your first event in the SCA that are present this evening?
This event has been cold and drippy and wet.
Very well. My lords and ladies,
Their Majesties would ask, are there those present who have served in the armed forces of the United States who have not received a sable shield or perhaps have lost one and need a replacement? If there are, please come forward. Very well. Their Majesties at this time would welcome before this court their Excellencies, the Baron and Baroness of Elsie.
Got you right there.
Here do I swear homage
Here do I swear homage
This is an
and
oath
offer
of
my
fealty.
service
and offer my service
to the Crown of Ansteorra,
to the crown,
to loyally administer the lands
the loyalty
entrusted to me to the best of my abilities, to defend these lands from all enemies,
and these lands from all else,
from within or without,
from within,
to protect all persons,
protect all persons,
both noble and common,
both noble and common,
resident within your barony,
resident in your merit,
to uphold and enforce the laws
to uphold and enforce the laws
of the kingdom and the society, and to ever remember
Remember
that the lands I manage
that the lands I manage
are not mine to rule,
are not mine,
but only to administer
but only
as the crown wishes.
as the crown wishes.
Thus swear I.
Thus swear I, Apollo.
We accept your oath. In return, we swear to you to heed your wise counsel in all things. We will keep the welfare of Ansteorra first and foremost in all of our deeds. We will work with you to enrich the lives of our people. We will reward that which is freely given. Thank you for aid. May all strength fail in the world and against any great.
For folks watching, there are a number of offices required
For the
to be
fealty
sworn.
given and the fealty returned. Vivat!
Vivat!
This is their opportunities for the landed nobility of Elsie to swear fealty for the first time this reign.
At this time, their Majesties welcome before this court Sir Alejandro Ramirez Mendoza.
Oh,
Okay.
figure it out. I think it's hard, y'all.
Accept your oath. In return, we swear to you wise counsel. Keep the welfare of Ansteorra first and foremost in all of our deeds. We will work with you to enrich the lives of our people. We will reward that which is freely given. Thank you for aid. All strength fail. We're gonna, our predecessors showed great judgment. Collective you. You are the enemy. Thank you for carrying it, playing it, showing it.
Holders of the King's Blade of Chivalry add their names to the baldric. If you haven't seen the baldric, check out the live stream from the Crown Tournament this afternoon.
Faruna, who has held the King's Blade of Chivalry, who has served as an example of honor and chivalry to all in this kingdom and all who behold this kingdom. Vivat!
Vivat! Woo!
This role of representing chivalry and honor cannot lie vacant. Their Majesties call forward a new holder of the King's Blade of Chivalry, Alexander Crane.
Still in armor. And, Alex, it was a great time watching. Good watching you talk with your opponent. For counsel by me. Hey, Ralph.
Tempering the fires of competition with humility. On this day, you did exhibit superb judgment, awareness, and prowess. Your behavior on the field stands as an example to all who observe, as well as to those who take the field. We, Jean-Paul and Jillian, third of that name, charge you to continue to be an example to our kingdom and champion the cause of chivalry overall. Jean-Paul, Jillian.
Oh. I'm jealous.
It's in the live stream.
Dang, girl.
Etienne, real quick.
It's the gander.
Gorgeous.
For Alexander Crane, newest holder of the King's Blade of Chivalry, Vivat!
Vivat!
Rick!
House! Thank you.
For 2 seconds. Waiting for the clap.
Mhm.
Come on.
He's just so excited.
I'm real excited.
So excited.
All right, heads up. Camera's gonna move here. For folks who are watching, feel free to tell us where you're tuning in from. Type in those vivats, those huzzahs. And bear with me here in a second because I'm pretty sure our camera is going to move to give you a better view of something happening next.
I may be.
Their Royal Majesties summon those holding mastery in the solemn and venerable Order of the Pelican.
It's not me, I'm just moving. Hi, I have the live stream. Can I poke in here? Oh, actually, wait, I'm gonna do this one. I have the live stream. Can I poke in here?
Members of the Order of the Pelican. Oh, of the Laurel, sorry. Nope. As members of the Order of the Laurel, inspire and teach the arts and sciences of the village. As members of the Order of Chivalry, inspire and defend the kingdom and crown to honor chivalry and prowess on the field. As the masters of defense, inspire and promote the keen edge of honor, courtesy, and blade work. So do the members of the Order of the Pelican inspire and guide others on paths of service. Since ancient times, the pelican has served as a symbol of great sacrifice. The pelican pierces its own breast so that its blood may sustain the life of others. Furthermore, those who have distinguished themselves
by following the ideals of chivalry, who esteem our laws and customs, and who embody the attributes of nobility, are counted as peers. Throughout the known world, the pelican has grown to become the symbol of peerage among those who have greatly given of their time, efforts, and themselves in service to their kingdom and our society.
Good order, Pelican. Is your order complete?
No, Your Majesties.
Be still in agreement upon the advice you have given us concerning this.
Yes, Your Majesty. Their Majesties summoned before this court in the assembled order. Sorsha McCullough.
A moment that shapes the very foundation of our being. This opportunity is worth every risk. It ignites a fire within us that blazes with the intensity of 1,000 suns. A profound love of service that we once believed only existed in whispered tales and distant dreams. Actions that once seemed irrational now feel like the only logical steps. They become the very reason for leaping into the unknown. Some of us have been graced by such a love that demands our deepest vulnerability. For others, the opportunity may have slipped through their fingers, but of such a love too heavy to hold. And then there are those who, perhaps, have never truly glimpsed love in its purest form, lost in a world of shallow distraction. Love of service is a journey, like any profound journey. It defies the limits of practicality or reason. Sometimes it makes no sense, yet it takes us to grounds we never knew existed. A love that touches your soul reveals dimensions of life and yourself that were once only distant hopes. So may you recognize the love of service when it knocks at your door. May you invite it in with an open heart, savoring every sip of its offering. And if this love once graced your life and then was taken away, may you find peace knowing that you are blessed to have experienced it. Even a brief encounter with such love leaves an indelible mark, a beautiful testament to the depths of which you love your life.
Georgia. Come to us being bound by another by formal relationship between Pelican and Crown. At this time, will you please unburden yourself of this like always? And I do so.
Now, you're no longer burdened. Guilty relationship. We call for testimony.
Georgia, what is said here concerns you. Please have a seat. I also want to make sure. Let those who speak to be heard by all.
Your Majesties, Sir William Cameron de Blackstone, Knight of the Society, has consented to speak to the prowess and capabilities of this woman.
I am Sir William Cameron de Blackstone, Knight of the Society. I have known this lady since the day I walked in the Shire and first started playing in the SCA. She has been stalwart and has always been there. As knights fight, She fights for different weapons, but she fights for all the people that she loves and all the people that she sees. She has, single-handedly wouldn't be the way to say it, but she has, by her own prowess, held our shire together for more years than I care to notice about, and pulled it back from the brink of being gone when I'm not even sure anybody cared about it any longer. She has done all these things and more, and she is most certainly my.
Your Majesties, Mistress Deanna de la Pena, holding mastery in the Order of the Laurel, has consented to speak to the arts and learning of this woman.
Art is something that by its very nature benefits us. It turns something that is boring, uninspiring into something different. Portia is not boring. She is not uninspiring. She inspires me. Ansteorra currently has 7 shires. If it was not for her efforts and her amazing hard work, dedication, and love, Ansteorra would only have 6 shires. She is.
Your Majesties, Master Orlando Giovanni, holding mastery in the Order of Defense, has consented to speak to the honor and courtesies of this woman.
Very quickly.
Majesties, Your Highnesses, assembled order. I've known Sorcia for a very long time, having traveled to Bradley many times and experienced the wonderful hospitality of the place. She truly has a heart of one who serves. She serves selflessly, putting the needs of others ahead of her own, making possible dream for so many others. And I truly mean that, Sorcia, because while the rest of us are out there having fun and deriving joy from so many other pursuits, whether they're martial or arts or many other varied things the SCA does, Sorcia behind the scenes deriving joy in that service that she does. So thank you so much for allowing the rest of us to do what we love to do. And for these reasons and many more, Your Majesty, she is most definitely my favorite. Thank you.
Your Majesties, Countess Octavia de Verdon, a lady of the Order of the Rose, has consented to speak to the nobility and inspiration of this woman.
Majesties, it is I, Princess Octavia de Verdon. 7 more days. I indeed would speak of this woman as a lady of the rose. I would speak of her grace, her nobility, her kindness, her heart. All of these are in abundance in this woman. She was always there to help anyone, regardless of who you were. You are a gentle woman. You're an inspiration. You're just a force of will, a force of your heart. Everyone. Your Majesties, I've said it often. Peers are not made. Peers are recognized. Your Majesty, this lady is my peer.
Your Majesties, Viscountess Caterina Giovanni, a lady of the Dove, has consented to speak to the nobility and inspiration of this woman.
One of so hard. So hard on everything. Everything.
The Lions of Ansteorra, defenders of the dream, Our 2-hour people, the exemplars of the dream. They are our Arthur, our yeah, that. Our Arthurs of Aquitaine, our Richard Coeur de Leon, your Majesties, Count David Whitaker, and Countess Michelle Chantal de Charette, Lions, have consented to speak to the impact of this woman on others' perception of the dream.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, Your Highness, I am David, Lion of Ansteorra. This quiet, unassuming woman. Are that mysterious seventh shire that is in existence in puzzle. And these things are all true. And I have asked you to help me. Always. I would say. Far.
I am a shower for you. You quietly, stealthily, but steadfastly support the dream, serving fire. As many have said before me, Bradley would not be what it is without that service. So thankful they have you. I would be safe to stay.
Georgia, having heard the testimony of all these good witnesses, yes, we still wish.
We grant you admission to this order, and the insignia through which all may know you hold this mastery. Is there a medallion for this?
This medallion has no meaning but flesh. I was not given a single elephant, but I wish that she start her own.
Heard the testimony.
Is there a cloak for this lady?
I put my literal blood, sweat, and tears into this for our 25 years of friendship.
Aww.
There are collars for this ring.
Marguerite could speak to the materials that were used to make it. And the next, the white is from my Laurelin dress. The red is from the dress I currently wore when I gave Sorsha her belt. The white feather is from my Laurelin hat. Feather is from Anna, who gave that to me. And the peacock feather is a sign of service given to me.
Oh my God.
Vested with medallion, cloak, and crotch.
Those are the pelicans. They swear fealty as a pelican is near the realm. Or swear an oath of service they desire. What do you?
Hear now the oath of fealty of Sorsha to her crown. Here do I swear to the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra. I swear to support the laws, ideals, and traditions of the society, to loyally defend the kingdom and uphold the crown, to efficiently accomplish that which needs to be done, and to ever and always be worthy to serve my kingdom. Thus swear I.
Accept your oath. Turn, we swear to you. By counsel. Welfare of Ansteorra. O Lord, thou didst all strength fail. The world turn against me.
There a scroll for this lady.
Your Majesties, there is. The artist who produced this has unfortunately injured himself and is not present with us. Well, he's here. How are
Fail.
Which one?
The other
Got it. Okay, wow, that's great.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ready?
Guys.
I'm useful king.
Arise, mistress Fortune of the Ear of the realm, mistress of the order of the
For Mistress Sorsha McCullough, Mistress of the Order of the Pelican. Vivat! 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 Vivat!
Mr. Fortune, if you would please keep that for you right now. Please lead the order somewhere.
Out of here. Not too far.
But don't go too far, Pelicans. We'll need you in a little bit.
All right, as the order leaves, I'm going to be moving back to my seat. So bear with me as the camera moves for those of you who are watching. Very exciting to be here for the elevation of a new peer here in the lands of Ansteorra. So bear with me, camera's gonna move, audio's gonna cut out. Right back.
I saw him earlier.
Coming by.
Here comes Phelan.
Phelan, I'm so very happy to have you in front of me because I've actually had you in front of me many times before, and it's been a joy to watch your prowess grow. I have worked against you at Amron practices. I've watched you in a tournament. I'm very proud of the progress you have made. That's the protocol part of it, although I don't know. And you're doing very well.
Pray that all know that we, Jean-Paul, Jillian, Rex, and Regina Ansteorra, in consideration of prowess in the field of armored combat, do by this our charter award unto Fallon O'Sullivan the award of the Sable Talon of Ansteorra. With all privileges, all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining. This is so done and given in our barony of Elsie on the 7th day of December, Anno Societatis 59, the Anno Domini 2024.
Now,
Read it.
I feel at this point in time we usually give you a scroll, but I'm also not done with you.
Oh!
So, Barony of Namron wasn't made by the Coronation like no other weekend. But because of so many things we built into it, I could not get all the things done. And what I needed to do today, how we needed to do that day, was call attention to how awesome you were. And I will tell you that I knew your measure that day, and I knew how good of a fighter you were. That day you fought. When you impress a king, it's this way.
Now, or know ye that we, Jean-Paul, King of Ansteorra, and Jillian, Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of distinguished efforts in chivalric combat and the gentler pursuits, do by this our charter award unto Fallon O'Sullivan, the Sable Falcon of Ansteorra. Thereto appertaining. This is so done and given in our barony of Elsie on the 7th day of December, Anno Societatis 59, in Anno Domini 2024. King John Paul.
With both your scrolls and a beautiful scroll cover. Make it at home.
For Phelan O'Sullivan, who inspired a king at his King's Champion tourney and has been awarded a Sable Falcon, and further has been awarded the Sable Talon of Ansteorra in armored combat. Vivat! Vivat!
Thank you.
At this time, their majesties call forward Sven Torsgaard.
It is very cool. It's interesting. I feel like we're.
okay with it.
I feel like this is a business point. We're not going to see a lot more about it.
Know ye that we, Jean Paul and Julien, King and Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of prowess in the field of armor combat, do by this our charter award unto Sven Thorgard the award of the sable talent of Ansteorra, with all the responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining. This is so done and given in our barony of Elsie on the 7th day of December, Anno Societatis 59, in Anno Domini 24, John Paul King, Julien Queen.
Recommendation. Yeah, we are.
Very well.
And the beautiful scroll cover to protect it on the way out.
For Sven Torsgaard, newest recipient of the award of the Sable Talent of Ansteorra, Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesties call before this court Thorsten Hipbreaker.
Ooh. I know him. Oh, just.
Thorsten, one of the wonderful things about the new AMP program is we get so many words from so many people for so many reasons. And every now and then we read every one, and you get gems like, he always brings freshly baked banana bread.
Ah. This is true.
But not Ansteorra, apparently not tonight. Okay. Apparently.
He had like 3 loaves at War the Rams.
Again, with all the words,
8?
the way-
Damn.
With a real small font, that one covered a lot.
Yeah, it's all here. Basically, there are lots of people telling us you're a wonderful person, and they like having you around, and we want to have a wonderful
Now know that we, Jean Paul and Julien, King and Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of diverse efforts to enrich our realm, do by this our charter award unto Thorsten Hipbreaker the right and dignity of arms. This is so done and given in our barony of Elsie on the 7th day of December, Anno Societatis 59, in Anno Domini 24. John Paul King, Julien Queen.
For Thorsten Hipbreaker, newest armiger of the Kingdom of Ansteorra, Vivat!
Vivat!
For those who have been following along, this will seem very similar and familiar. Their Royal Majesties summon those holding mastery in the solemn and venerable Order of the Pelican.
Hold tight, folks. Camera's moving. Let me get out first.
Absolutely.
Yep. Thank you.
Aurora and Elder assemble as members of the Order of the Laurel and Fire and Peace, the arts and sciences of the Middle Ages, as members of the Order of Chivalry and Fire and defend the kingdom and crown through honor and chivalry and prowess on the field, as members of the Order of Defense, inspire and promote the keen edge of honor, courtesy, and blood work. Such are the members of the Order of the Pelican, inspire and guide others on the path of service. Since ancient times, the Pelican has served as a symbol of great sacrifice. Pelican pierces its own breast, so that its blood may sustain the life of others. Furthermore, those who have distinguished themselves by following the ideals of chivalry, who esteem our laws and customs and who embody the attributes of nobility, are covered as peers. Throughout the known world, the Pelican has grown to become the symbol of courage among those who have greatly given of their time, efforts, and themselves in service to their kingdom and our society.
At this time, the herald calls for Sir Tomas Nyaligan.
Gathered before the crown is the ancient Order of the Pelican. Their tireless service freely given, yet often unseen. Like officers, heralds, marshals, and ministers and mistresses of the list. The crown seeks one who has truly served. Prepared, Minister of Arts and Sciences, a financial committee member, Seneschal, the golf board land coordinator, a medical steward, and the head of baronial entourage. Yet serving her local group is not all that they have done. God movements class and promote the arts and sciences as well as service. And the kingdom's marshal and secretary that was responsible for improvement, streamlining of our authorization process in online form. Coronation. Consort the second. From the entourage, not one, not two, yea, 4 different crowns. Consort the third. Loki, Ansteorra, Marius, and Diana. However, her most notable service has been that of truthful ministry. This was great talent. Great warlord, Christ, the lead country flashlight. Everyone that's happened since 2019.
Every Black Blade tournament since 2019. Real impressive.
Royal Blade. In the second and John Paul III. The Summer Crown Tournament for Blessing Elizabeth. Fencing Ansteorra and Rapier Tournaments. The Golf Wars Ansteorra and Rapier Rose Tournament. The inaugural Denheim Coronation Tournament. And the Ansteorra and 40th year Rapier Tournament. Therefore, bearing arms per saltere, azure, and sable, a lambert and an orlais argent, holder of the ord of arms, holder of the sable thistle for embroidery, companion to the order of the Drago Bryn, holder of the Queen's glove from Donald III, holder of the sable crane, twice holder of the golden star, twice holder of the key of Denheim, companion to the order of the Star of Merit, and cherished holder of the little white scarf, your majesties, noble pelicans, decays ma petite. Ciao, Tomas.
Sometimes we have traffic jams getting out of court. She is.
Marie? Hey, cannot accept you as you are for your loyalties lie with others.
I have out a guide, and we. Part of the reason why I asked Michelle was now we get to be Phone and I will still be here. The beginning. I will keep this in safe.
Being free of obligation, we now call for testimony.
In case what is in here concerns you, turn and face those who speak to you. Let those who speak to be heard by all.
For those who are here present, there have been changes in those that will be called, some who were unable to be here due to weather, I believe. As these calls are made, obviously if the person is not here, but you bear words on their behalf, make that known to the crown and step forward. Your Majesties, John Drake and Wilhelmer Springer, Knights of the Society, have consented to speak of their prowess and capabilities.
Your Majesties, I am Sir John Drake. I met Nicaise on the battlefield at Penton. Not fighting that day, doing her best to support the war effort. My weapons failed me twice that day, and he prepared them both times. Got me back onto the field very fast. And that speaks of Nicaise's dedication, especially to the fighting communities, both of them in Ansteorra. Service to those who expanded our presence across the world. My friend and you.
Okay, words, my brother, Paul Hunter, better known as Leo. My name is Rodolfo Homer, and I would speak for Nicaise. I've known Nicaise a long time. I've seen her realize her passion in what we do. I've seen her grow and embrace her dream. Nicaise saw a need and ran with it. She put herself to standardize running our lists. She learned through trial and error what works for our tournaments and what does not. Taught others how to use her list format and be able to see it grow through it. Not only is Nicaise run our list, both chivalric and rapier, she stepped up. Running of Seneschal, especially when others didn't want to. Nicaise growth. Takes mine. Over the last decade or so has allowed her to blossom into her own. She has proven time and again that she is worthy of this path. Majesty, Pelicans, worth of Nicaise will blossom and flourish in the just circle. The counsel that the Pelicans gave you, not without its merit. Nicaise is not only a friend, not just someone I would call on for help. Nicaise is one who do the right thing. Not only do I smile at this, but I also Majesty Nicaise is not only my friend, Nicaise is also my friend.
Your Majesties, Operator Baudricourt and Ellenberg Philip, holding mastery in the Order of the Laurel, have consented to speak to their arts and learning.
Ellen Botella, and I have had the pleasure and honor of knowing you from the very beginning of their journey. And had many twists and many turns, much like the labyrinth that is so bad. There is service in art, not only in bettering oneself, as in creating embroidery and music. There is also service crown, as in donating those weaving. And there is also service in creating opportunities for artisans to make things for her and to be a patron of the art. Majesty not only is
I'm here before you, bearing fighter juggling, whatever you want to call it, part of what I look across. I have one less thing to worry about. All I have left is figure out how to dodge. Marla Rin says foot shot. It is fine and wonderful. I guess.
Your Majesties, Miles Ridley, holding mastery in the Order of Defense, has consented to speak to their honor and courtesy.
Majesties, grand words from Miles. Greetings to their Majesties, royal family, and good nobles all. I am Master Miles Ridley, and I'm writing behalf on the case for my entire SCA journey. Court, I owe a great deal of my success and relative sanity. As former Kingdom Rapier Marshal, I can speak to her service as Marshalette Secretary. Any expectations of office out of the water. I can also speak to her being a premier list coordinator of Ansteorra, as there has been no shortage of time for a last-minute coordinator. And each time she takes charge to be seen. I can speak to so many more examples. In this case, never hesitate to fill in these surprises, no matter how small. I'm not alone in these incidents. Not only does she treat me, a baron, a peer, and even lesser officer, this way, but she treats all persons, regardless of stature, same respect and commitment. Mastery in the martial field is evident. That has trained their mind and body to overcome their own limitations, internal pressures, both on display for all. The master mentors their students by providing support and instructions to achieve great feats in the field of battle. Results are easily achieved. The case delivers the same level of mastery in the results are on display in this seamless functioning of the activities involved in. However, they are most evident in how others perceive her. Amount of knowledge when one needs guidance. Structured coordinator when one needs direction. Calming and pragmatic voice when one needs support. She has a loving and kind spirit. Most definitely. Great and loving adoration.
Your Majesties, Rixenda Rowan, companion to the Order of the White Star, has consented to speak to their courtly graces.
I guess I'm gonna play the part of Sarah.
Okay. I have had the pleasure of saying I have been there since your very first event. This was the day under my command. You learned the rapier community immediately. And your third event was the Penzic that John Drake spoke of, where she was the entirety of the Ansteorran armies, or rapier armies, support. Kept us all taken care of. That was her third event. She has not stopped serving since. She is a quiet presence, but with a strength that is unmatched. I have seen her guide, mentor, grab a couple by the ear, and get them back on the right path. Majesty, definitely.
Your Majesties, Margaret Nicorner, a lady of the Order of the Rose, has consented to speak to their nobility and inspiration.
Majesties, I am Margaret McConnor, Duchess of Lake. I've heard many speak accomplishments of ladies, her hard work, all the things that she has done. But my charge, the Lady of the Road, is not about merely purpose. Grace, courtesy. To have brought to all those who you have served. So much to be said. Creating space that wants to come. As served as inspiration.
The Lions of Ansteorra, defenders of the dream, are to our people the exemplars of the dream. They are our Arthurs, our Cucullins, our Eleanors of Aquitaine, our Richards Coeur de Leon. Your Majesties, Robert McFarlane, a Lion of Ansteorra, defender of the dream, has sent word concerning their impact on others' perception of the dream.
Majesty, I bear those across the gold sea. As a lion protects and nurtures its pride, as the lions of Ansteorra do for its populace, so does the king. He has been the giver, sharer, helper for as long as I can remember. Playing back when she camped the Stargate at the Gulf War, and immediately asked for found ways, like setting up and tearing down from the king. Does this with a smile. Her service has not slowed down as she protect and nurture the public. Gives as a I did not expect this to she did. And that your Majesty's kindnesses, assembled populace, has appeared. Baron Robert McFarlane, Lord of the Pelican, Lion of Ansteorra.
Case, having heard these words in this text, about your worthiness and mission to the order, for your wish.
We would grant you admission to this order, and the insignia for which all may know you hold this.
Your Majesty, there's three.
I want nothing but three medallions.
So I had this medallion commissioned and one exactly like it for myself. Intent was to have proteges. It's been worn by Mistress Sophia and Mistress Sophia. Now will be worn. Your Majesties. This medallion was the medallion that Pug was supposed to be made with. Got left behind. That's a whole other story. This is also worn by myself. Pug and I could not think of anybody better than McKay's, as she has been so much part of our friends and family and co-working. I do have could not. So I so that
There
is. Or a mantle. It's okay if you squint.
Lovingly by Margot. One of her proteges was
That's right.
Hello.
Those of Pelton, if they're may swear guilty, or they may swear no. Which would you?
My lords and ladies, members of the Order of the Pelican, and all those here present. At the birth of this society, a tournament was held in a modest backyard. Decay's family has made a pilgrimage to this hallowed ground and were gifted a token. They will now swear their oath over soil taken from that honored location. Hear now the fealty of Decay's Monarchy. Here do I swear to the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra. I swear to support the laws, ideals, and traditions of the society, to loyally defend the kingdom and uphold the crown, to efficiently accomplish that which needs to be done, and to ever and always be worthy to serve my kingdom. Thus swear I.
We accept your oath. In return, we swear to you. Wise counsel. Welfare of Ansteorra. We will work with you. Forward that will all strength.
there a scroll for that? I don't think they did.
Yes.
There is,
but not
and it's
here.
not here.
It will be delivered later.
Welcome,
Dame of
Decay's
Decay's
Monarchy.
Monarchy. Hear the realm. Dame of the Order of the Pelican.
For Dame Decay's Monarchy, Dame of the Order of the Pelican. Vivat! 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 Vivat!
I'm leaving shortly. Your Majesty, if I can take over guarding you.
All right. Dave McKays, will you lead the order to the back of court and greet your new brothers and sisters?
Other business.
Members of the Order of the Pelican, those who efficiently do that which must be done, please clear the aisle. My lords and ladies, their majesties require before this court the knights and masters of arms of the Order of Chivalry.
Seven more days I'm out. After that.
Good members of the order. Is your order complete?
No, your majesties!
Magnus Crevenson!
Your majesties have called for Magnus Crevenson.
And Cormac
Nicholson.
Majesties have called Magnus represent and Cormac. Magnus.
Did he pass out?
No, he did plug to his
We have taken counsel of the order, and they have overwhelmingly affirmed to us that we give us their word, their time, their fight. Some people even wrote things down. And we found their word and their advice to work.
Cormac. Will you accept elevation? Okay.
Please, your majesty.
Charge you both. Set a place for vigil. Take counsel from his kingdom to populace. Take ready.
They said yes.
Good order. Start wrestling.
All right, that's
Not
good.
you
Great.
know.
Please. After. Take our canvas back.
Yes, you mentioned.
Woo!
Move our camera back to my seat.
Very awesome.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm so scared.
I'm doing a quick check to see if any of the nobility have closing words.
My lords and ladies and all here present, attend now the words of the crown.
Ansteorra, it has already been. Oh, sorry.
Not now.
All right. It has been a busy 2 months, and it's hard to believe that it's only been 2 months in some ways. But we now have heirs to help secure our future, and we are very happy and pleased with that. We have spent much time preparing for Gulf Wars, and we have put our effort making sure that the battles are lengthy, fair, just, and plentiful,
And well scheduled.
and well scheduled. That is who we are. But we are also pleased to say that while we have not gone as far forward as we would, we still would like to announce that this week we secured Great Meridies as an ally. And with her comes Mighty Atlantia. We still have much more to do, but as we prepare for the Great War at Gulf, we are doing our best to make sure we are well supported and well defended. Let's go defend. Allied, there you go.
Thank you all for bearing with us. We know it's depressingly chilled. Please be careful as you pack your things up. Please be careful as you go home. Please, please, please. Be careful when you're driving. We all want to see all of you again.
My lords and ladies, this does conclude the court of their Majesty Jean Paul and Julian, third of their name, King and Queen of Ansteorra. Tonight, momentous deeds have happened. There are heirs to our kingdom. And beyond that, we have been gifted with the presence and the grace of a visitor from out of kingdom. And the Principality of Bendheim has come forward and supported the crown in finding their heirs. When court opened this morning, we spoke of what day in history this was. On this day in history, did Justinian II, due to impending insanity, appoint his General Tiberius to be his heir. Our royal house has no insanity. As evidenced by His Majesty looking to Her Majesty and saying, "Do you have words?" Or perhaps as evidenced by our new crown prince, who spoke to the crown and said, you know, we could use 5 years more of you to learn how to do it right. It has been a glorious day. It has been a heartwarming day. It has been a day of honor and a day of chivalry. As we close this court, I ask you all to join with me in saluting those who have sat the court this day. For the Serene Highnesses, the Fief and Octavia, Prince and Princess of Vindheim. Vivat Prince!
Vivat Prince!
Vivat Princess!
Vivat Princess!
Vivat Vindheim!
Vivat Vindheim!
For Her Royal Highness, who has traveled from the Mid-Realm, we have the opportunity to learn other ways. As Ansteorrans, we would say to her, for Her Royal Highness, Vivat!
Vivat!
But we love the land of the dragon, and for that reason, say after me, Draco Invictus!
Draco Invictus!
For the Crown Prince and Princess of Ansteorra, for Jason and Marguerite, Vivat Prince!
Vivat Prince!
Vivat Princess!
Vivat Princess!
Vivat King!
Vivat King!
Vivat Queen!
Vivat Queen!
Vivat Ansteorra!
Vivat Ansteorra!
Let's get dry.
Thank you to everybody who joined us. This is going to end our live stream. Please subscribe to Ansteorra on YouTube and tune in for more live streams. Vivat Ansteorra!